What if I told you that everything you've ever seen, every star, every ocean, and even your own body, started with just one simple element? An element so small, so basic, that it doesn't even feel important. But without it, nothing in the universe would exist. That element is hydrogen. Welcome to Moon Channel. Hydrogen is the lightest and simplest element in existence. Its chemical symbol is H, and it has an atomic number of 1. That means every hydrogen atom contains just one proton in its nucleus. Most hydrogen atoms also have one electron orbiting that nucleus. Compared to other elements, hydrogen is incredibly small and lightweight. In fact, if you gathered all the elements in the periodic table and compared their masses, hydrogen would be by far the lightest. Under normal conditions on Earth, hydrogen exists as a colorless, odorless, and highly flammable gas because hydrogen is so reactive. It is rarely found by itself on Earth. Instead, it usually combines with other elements. The most famous example is water. Every water molecule contains 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, which is why water's chemical formula is H2O. Without hydrogen, there would be no water, and without water, life as we know it would not exist. To understand hydrogen, we need to travel back nearly 14 billion years to the beginning of the universe. According to the Big Bang theory, the universe began as an incredibly hot and dense point. Immediately after the Big Bang, temperatures were so extreme that atoms could not exist. The universe was a chaotic sea of energy and subatomic particles. As the universe expanded, it cooled. Within the first few minutes, protons and neutrons began forming. Hundreds of thousands of years later, temperatures dropped enough for electrons to join with protons. This created the first hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen became the very first element in the universe. For millions of years, the universe consisted mostly of giant clouds of hydrogen and helium. Eventually, gravity pulled these clouds together. As they became denser, temperatures increased. The first stars were born, and hydrogen became the fuel that powered them. Every star in the night sky owes its existence to hydrogen. Inside stars, gravity squeezes hydrogen atoms together under enormous pressure. At temperatures reaching millions of degrees, hydrogen nuclei begin to fuse. This process is called nuclear fusion. During fusion, hydrogen atoms combine to form helium. A tiny amount of mass disappears during this process. That lost mass is converted into energy according to Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared. The result is an astonishing release of energy. This energy is what makes stars shine. Our sun performs this process every second. In fact, the sun converts about 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium every second. The sunlight that warms your skin, helps plants grow, and illuminates our world all comes from hydrogen fusion, happening deep within the sun's core. Without hydrogen, there would be no stars. Without stars, there would be no planets. Without planets, there would be no life. In a very real sense, hydrogen made our existence possible. Hydrogen was the first element, but it wasn't the only one. Inside stars, hydrogen fusion eventually created helium. As stars aged, they began producing heavier elements such as carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and iron. When massive stars died in spectacular explosions called supernovae, these elements were scattered across space. Over billions of years, they formed new stars, planets, and eventually living organisms. The carbon in your body, the oxygen you breathe, and the calcium in your bones were all created inside ancient stars. But none of that could have happened without hydrogen. Hydrogen was the starting point. It was the raw material from which all other elements ultimately emerged. Scientists sometimes say that we are made of stardust. But before there was stardust, there was hydrogen. Although hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe, pure hydrogen is relatively rare on Earth. That's because it is so light that much of it escaped Earth's gravity long ago. Most hydrogen on Earth is locked inside compounds. Water is one example. Hydrocarbons such as oil, natural gas, and gasoline are another. Hydrogen is also found in nearly every living organism. In fact, your body contains billions upon billions of hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen plays a crucial role in biological processes, including the production of energy inside cells. Every time your body converts food into energy, hydrogen atoms are involved in the process. Even though we can't see it, hydrogen is constantly working behind the scenes to keep life functioning. Today, scientists and engineers are exploring hydrogen as a potential clean energy source. Hydrogen fuel cells combine hydrogen and oxygen to produce electricity. The only byproduct is water. Unlike gasoline engines, hydrogen fuel cells produce no carbon dioxide emissions. Many experts believe hydrogen could help reduce pollution and combat climate change. Hydrogen-powered vehicles already exist. Some trains, buses, trucks, and even airplanes are being developed using hydrogen technology. However, challenges remain. Hydrogen can be difficult and expensive to store and transport. Producing clean hydrogen also requires large amounts of energy. Despite these challenges, many countries are investing heavily in hydrogen research. Some scientists believe hydrogen could play a major role in the world's future energy system. Before we finish, here are some fascinating facts about hydrogen. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. It makes up roughly 75% of ordinary matter. Hydrogen is about 14 times lighter than air. Liquid hydrogen is one of the coldest substances known, existing at temperatures below -252 degrees Celsius. NASA has used liquid hydrogen as rocket fuel for decades. Hydrogen flames are nearly invisible in daylight. The giant planets Jupiter and Saturn are composed mostly of hydrogen. And every glass of water you drink contains hydrogen atoms that may have existed since the birth of the universe, nearly 14 billion years ago. Think about that for a moment. Some of the hydrogen atoms inside your body today are almost as old as the universe itself. Hydrogen may be the simplest element, but its story is anything but simple. It was born in the earliest moments of the universe. It fueled the first stars. It helped create the elements needed for life. It powers our sun. It exists in every drop of water. And it may even help power the future of humanity. The next time you look up at the stars, remember that their light is powered by hydrogen, the element that built the universe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching Moon Channel, and we'll see you in the next video.